Hello, I'm Mitch Henck. As we head into another weekend, what have we learned from Baltimore this week? A lot about America came into focus. First of all, the tragic death of Freddie Gray at age 25 in the hands of the police with spinal injuries. Justified outrage and protest. In fact, thousands protested downtown last weekend without incident. Nobody really covered that. Monday, though, we had a different tenor. We had young people throwing rocks at police, and that grew, which led to a CVS being put on fire and liquor stores being looted, and we had confrontations with police being injured. One of the more heartening incidents when the mother of a 16-year-old boy she saw on TV throwing rocks at police went out of the crowd, found him, and we saw her slapping him upside the head and cracking down. Mother of 6, she said, he will not be a Freddie Gray. The authorities were weak in the beginning, the mayor, the governor, and they should have made it very clear that protesting was good and we promote it and it's fine, we'll protect you. But once you go over the line, whether it's bad apples or not, whether it's outside agitators or not, and you commit crimes, you bust out windows of parked cars, you set police cars on fire, you set a drugstore on fire, that's totally that's criminal activity. That's separate from protesting. And the people should be punished to the fullest extent of the law. The other narrative this week is, well, there are no jobs. People are hopeless. And the jobs that used to be there are now in Malaysia or Indonesia or China or Mexico. Well, why don't we do something about that, first of all? But you have to respect each other. With a criminal rap sheet, you're not going to get hired, number one. Two, why don't we change our incentive for manufacturers then leave the country? We've talked about it before, but instead of having a situation where 38% of the corporations pay zero income tax, get rid of it. Get rid of the corporate share of the payroll tax, which hurts small business. Have a 9% value-added tax against domestic producers. If they export, they get a credit against it. So you build in an incentive to manufacture in the tax code so they don't go to Mexico, they don't go as much to China or Indonesia, and they build jobs at home. You get sweaty and you can have a job and have some self-esteem. We got to do something beyond just words. We can't just tear down old buildings and build parks. That won't do it. We can't just gentrify on the waterfront, have tax incentives for those projects that help yuppies. That won't work. Time for smart people to do real things, and Baltimore reminds us how much work has to be done. My 2 cents, my 2 minutes are brought to you by Edge Construction and Capital Consultants. Bill McCoshen can get things done downtown as a lobbyist, pass a referendum, do so much more. Bill McCoshen and Capital Consultants. See you next time.